What is up, everybody? Welcome in. So, I do expect today to be a little bit shorter simply because there's a single less battle or a single less round, and BLM did not place as high as Origin did. So, it'll be a little bit of a shorter stream. But, anyways, I'm going to try and go over. Am I on display capture? Okay, I am. Try and go over this now. So, we're gonna look at the previous standings. So we did stream Origin right here. I placed 4th out of 8, so like right down in the middle. We are going to be watching BLM today, down here in 6th place. And here are the Group B standings. So obviously you can see 2 NA teams at the top. Joker and Apex actually doing pretty decent, I would say. Joker and Apex, of course, near the top. And I should be able to go live here soon. I have to wait for the 3-minute delay. But yeah, these are the standings. I'll also go over it once I start, because I'm not sure whether it starts here or when I actually press start it goes back 3 minutes or not. I'm not sure. So we will just be waiting, I think, a few seconds now, not too long, for it to get started. But I do think Apex and Joker are doing great here in Group B. I'm going to have to fiddle with the settings for a little bit. I don't know what that was. But let's see, here we go. Alright, so I think it does start back there, which is great. So yeah, okay, it did start where I thought it started. I just wanted to, make sure that, it actually started there. But yeah, these are the standings right here. Take a screenshot if you like. But we are going to go into the matches for today. Today we are following BLM. We will be in room 3 versus Aqua. Then stay on NA, Origin versus BLM. And then go back to EU for BLM versus Quick. Welcome Toasted, Miserable Mike, everybody to chat. How are you all doing today? Hydra, welcome in. So yeah, we will be doing BLM today against Quick, Origin, and Aqua. I did finally find the Aqua logo. They just didn't send it. I had to ask a few people for it, which is alright. But yeah. So I will be giving away 3 actually 6 today, because I'm going to do 3 for today's stream and 3 for yesterday's stream. For some reason the live chat replay didn't work, so I am going to go here into the giveaways channel and create one right now. Duration, probably 2 hours, I would say. That seems fair enough. And then three fan containers, that should be good right there. 2 winners for yesterday's stream. And then we will start that up. Also, this person hasn't Or not the person. This person has not claimed their gold, so I might do 1200 gold reroll here soon. What's up, Maurice? Welcome in. So make sure to go check this out. There are 2 winners. And we should be starting on EU in 10 minutes, I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure, but the first game should be played on EU. Let me see if there's anything else that's different. I don't think there is. Oh, here are the maps at the bottom. Castilla, Dynasty's Pearl, Naval, Nube, Normandy, Faust, and Alpenstadt, Hias, and Port Bay. So definitely, you know, interesting maps, I would say. They're not all that bad, I wouldn't say. I feel like Dynasty's Pearl's a little iffy. Other than that, not really. But that's all I gotta show, I think, for right now. There, you can donate to it if you want to increase the prize pool. There's merch or something. You get different like levels and tiers for helping that. Here are all these streamers for the different like battles. Unfortunately, there's none for these 2. But I will be doing BLM Aqua, Origin BLM, and then Quick and BLM. Ooh, there's nobody for these 2 either. Or Storm vs. Beloved. A little unfortunate. X-Wing is in here. It's a good comp plan. X-Wing has been around for a very long time, but I would not consider them a top 4 or top 8 comp clan. There is a lot of organizing in this tournament. I also have my own spreadsheet that I have to keep track of. One for the giveaways that I have to keep track of. There's a lot of spreadsheets involved with this, which I'm honestly not like too. It's not the worst for me. There's the teams, Discord server. So I think that's it, honestly. I just went over everything that is important. And yeah, we should be underway here soon with that. They're actually number 5 on NA for 30 day. I mean, that's 30 day. 30 day does not equate to tournament games whatsoever. Like, not at all. Not even close. I do have one ping somewhere that I have to look at real quick. Okay, it's just this. Give me one moment. Okay, I think we are good to look up the room. We should be in room 3. Rizvid will be the host for today. And it's 2:23. Okay, you can hang out for a little bit. Okay. I will hop on Steel Aces with you, Mike, after stream, I think. if I'm able to get it up and running. Perfect, he did put me on that side. Alright. So, BLM versus Aqua. Or Aqua. I'm wondering why they did AQVA instead of AQWA. I feel like Aqua would have been so much better as like a name. But that's just my personal opinion. I don't even know what I have on this account. I have 2 1 years. I opened all the other ones. What's up, Ryan, Timothy, and anyone else who happens to drop in the chat? How are you all doing today? Who do you guys think is going to win? Okay, so Aqua is currently in a match right now against Love. I don't know why they started so quickly. Maybe they're just warming up. Because I see, yeah, nothing on here against Aqua versus Love at all. Alright. What's up, Dondi? Welcome in. Sooner. Happy Father's Day to everyone coming into chat. Make sure to tell your father Happy Father's Day. Or Happy Father's Day to you, if you are a father. Yeah, I feel like X-Wing, I was in X-Wing. X-Wing has never been like top 8 or anything. Neither has BLM, but BLM has been decent in scrims, so they just let them go. I feel like it would have been better to let a different team go that like would have more earned it, but it was a last minute decision because the APAC team kind of just left or couldn't play, and I'm glad that happened because I was not spectating anyone on APAC. That would have been that would have been bad. But yeah, we just needed an extra player, and we weren't gonna have 13 EU. There was obviously already way too many EU players or EU teams, as there's 12, so we weren't gonna have 13, so we did 4 NA and 12 EU. That's kind of how it's divided. We see everybody filtering in now, which is great. Let me go to this scene real quick. It will be Dynasty's Pearls as the second map, of course, and then Castilla as the first. Yeah, clan rank means nothing. Clan rank on Blitz stars only helps you a very small bit for clan testing and to just show off. It helps you gain clan testing if you are like the top 2 on Blitz stars for like a year or something, and then you might get like 3 testing spots. I'm not the like coordinator of testing, so don't quote me on that, but it's something around there. So everybody here, yeah, has a press account. Perfect. And they are in their clan, so it will be a lot easier for me to call, you know, who's who. Except they're missing one player here. Here we go, Fish. Who's the last person? I have no idea who Fish is. Everybody else has the same name, I think. I can't even click on them. Everybody else, except for, I'm not sure about these two, have the same name, except for Fish. Oh, there's Platter, okay. Platter's in the middle, waiting. There we go, Platter is in, and Fish is out. Okay, yeah, I have no idea who Fish is, but he's probably just a backup. Apparently 7 Rats didn't get an invite. I don't think they did. 7 Rats was just Joker, just playing on 7 Rats clan. So I don't think that they actually got an invite for that reason. I'm not sure who. I think it was Javi. Wasn't letting anybody back into Joker, so they just did that. So we do see the patent coming over here all alone, the entirety of Aqua pushing over to A side here. We will see how that works. We have a 200 LT going all the way down here. That is actually a great spot for him. He can shoot through the bridge here. The patent is going to run out here. Platter taking half of his HP. Those are very, very big bleeds from BLM here, not starting off strong. We have a pushing here through with the MLEs through A. One will stop and cap, one will continue and move on. Obviously they do have lots of bleeds, but Daze and the 50M kind of countered that and took lots of damage as well. So we do have most of BLM still towards their spawn and on their respected side. They do not actually have map control, as I'm pretty sure the WC here will be spotted soon and then we'll have to leave unless the T100 LT moves over and prevents the patent from coming over. The Firebird is pushing up here, takes 700 damage, but does get across, takes another 250. I feel like that was simply just for map control, although the T100 LT could go to that rock and just kill the M4, which is exactly what they're looking to do here with the WZ. Yep, down goes the M4 for Aqua. Do we see a counter push over here? We do not. I feel like Aqua are down a tank and they need to start with a counter push. They are about the same HP actually, although it is a 5v3 over here. They kind of need to do something with the 3v2. They're not really They're just kind of letting them hang out over there and not fully get into the battle here. 783 from the E50M. They need to stop playing around and start a push on the left side here. Aqua is up on base cap, so they might just be waiting for the chance while BLM pushes, because BLM is down on base cap. They could grab B though, although they're actually going to start a push here. Down goes the E50M. Next will be the Patton and the E50M over here. BLM doing a great job of just holding them over here and just not letting Aqua push. Unfortunately, Collateral goes down there, as well as the, I think is the T100LT over here. Down goes the Patton. Uh-oh, it looks like Aqua is pulling back on this one. Tyrannos is one of the only ones left for BLM here. He will get circled by the AMX, and he will go down very, very, very quickly. All they have left is the Concept 1B all the way in the back over here. That was a actually very interesting game here, as it did switch who was most likely going to win. It switched the tide multiple times. What's up, Arizavid? Welcome in. Thank you for hosting the room. Ask me to play a heavy. They want me to play a heavy, which is weird. No, because I'm not gonna swap their spawns for them. Yeah, I'm not going to mess up their spawns for them. So we are just waiting for the Bat Chat to fully equip his tank, and then we will be underway here with game 2, and then we switch to NA, where we will stay on NA for a good few battles, because we will watch Origin versus BLM. Today will be a lot quicker. There will not be a there'll not be a fourth battle, and I'm guessing there's not going to be, you know, tiebreakers and a lot more like tedious matches. So we do see lots of switching here. Both of the light tanks going to Seaside and trying to spot there. Days coming low here for A. We do see lots of concepts coming over here, 3 of them to be exact, coming over towards A side. I wonder where they are going to play to put 3 concepts on the board. All 3 of the concepts just got spotted. We're gonna put one here on the map over towards the mountain on this side, spawn mountain. One will go up here and then one there. Okay, that doesn't seem too bad, although they need to watch for the Super Conqueror on the other side of the map so they don't get shot. Both teams have the exact equal amount of map control. It looks like the concepts here will try and spot what they can at A here. It did boost the Hori Samurai in the back. The WZ is telling the blind shot the boost spot. Although he is just slightly towards the left, that they will not be able to spot him. They do recognize that there is a boost player, and they kind of just back off from it. Platter here is in a horrible position. He's gonna have to take at least 2 shells to get out. There, unfortunate 900 there for Platter. Although 600 into the bat shot here. About even hit points for both teams. No pushes yet. Both teams do have 1 low player. And Platter is going to switch spots here with Murata. And if he can go up the mountain. So he was going to switch spots with Platter until Platter can't make it up the mountain. Aqua does have base cap here, so BLM will have to make a C side or B side push. It looks like they will be doing A side most likely. I'm going to sit into the bush here and spot if anybody comes up. The T100 LT did get spotted all the way up top, so they at least know about that. Does get 1 shell in 2 days. BLM needs to start making a push here soon. They need to regroup and send their tanks to one side or another. It wouldn't be the worst idea to push through B and down into the kind of a river here under there, because you can't get shot from the Hori. The best spot would be right here, I would guess, where you don't get shot from the Hori, and then try and make it over here and not get shot by the Hori. The Hori with that boost is a very, very high advantage because BLM has nowhere to boost on this side. Lots of shots towards B right here. They will be capping out B, although losing lots of hit points to do so. Will Lilia actually grab it? No, Lilia will not. And Lilia will die here. Unfortunately, they did lose their only light tank, so I'm going to guess that Aqua will win this match simply based off of that, because they have no one to spot the Hori, and they have 3 meds slash lights. It looks like they will be ganging up to go towards A, which I don't think is the best play here. They have the Hori just sitting right there who will farm them the entire time. Gyro pushes through. We will see what he does here. He gets shot once by the Hori. We'll take a shot from the MLE. The Hori then shoots White on the other side. Not looking good for BLM here. Platter falls down from the castle here. I guess that was for better, because he would have been shot by the Hori. Collateral and Murata will get taken out there. Platter a 1-shot. Platter might just drown himself in the lake. He actually doesn't, but was very close. BLM loses to base cap, so that was kind of a scuffed game here. They didn't push until the end, and they pushed with 1 light tank, and then the light tank died. So I don't really know what to say about that. We should be moving on to NA now. Honestly, a very interesting game here. It will be 2-0. Aqua is up. We should still be in room 3 here. We might see a 3-0 here. That would be pretty bad if we saw a 3-0 here. This is Zero's reroll, I think. Zero doesn't really need a reroll, so is it maybe just his alt account? So I'm going to swap these because teams have swapped. We could see a very, very quick 3-and-out here. And then they will play against Origin after this. Chat comms? Yeah, I don't know about this. I think they are in a VC. Just they make sure to put it in chat to make sure everybody can, I guess, see what they say. Instead of just hearing it, they can see it, of course. So just waiting for one player here for Aqua. It will be on Dynasty's Pearl. Let me look here. I do have a Dynasty's Pearl map. Perfect. After this, it will be Origin versus BLM on Nube and Normandy. Both maps are going to be on NA. I do expect Origin to win that one pretty easily, I would say, because BLM isn't even, I would say, a top team yet, because they haven't played a tour at all. They're just known for their scrims, I guess. So we will see how that goes. It will kind of place BLM depending on how well they play against Origin. If they go like 2-2 and need like a tiebreaker, Origin, I'd, place them top 8, maybe top 4. If they win, I'd place them top 4. If they lose badly, I don't know, top 16. They're not really ranked yet, so it's kind of iffy. Alright, so fat fingered the button again. All of Aqua here will be going to A and B side, while BLM will be fully taking C, hopefully catching these two Emily's off guard here. That is their goal. Julio popped reactive, but he hasn't taken a single shell. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's Platter. Lilia taking 535. I don't know if that was worth it. Half of his HP is gone here. The only team, never mind, I was about to say the only team that has bled is BLM, but no. Dima just took a shell from the Yo. Using a 3-shot Yo is definitely interesting here. I feel like there are a lot of different variations you could have ran instead of the 3-shot Yo. Aqua does have the entirety of map control here, just huddling BLM down to only base C, even though some of Aqua is still in the parks here. Don't know why it does that. It did that earlier. That might simply be because I'm streaming and it doesn't want to load it quickly, or that's a wargaming thing with a new patch. Because that never used to happen before all the houses turning black. So lots of bleeds here, no pushes yet. You just see bleeds coming in through. We do see two Emily's and a Hurry pushing down here. Gyro getting really low, even though he has reactive popped. Collateral will try and help. Takes a 1200 damage for that. Not the best decision he could have made. Down goes Collateral. Gyro will be next. It will be focusing on the mouse here. Wildburger might get picked up, but it does look like a 3-0 here for Aqua. BLM trying their best. Mask trying to get into the game, although he's just losing HP very quickly. It is a 2v6 here, and that will be it. Platter is the last player left, and he will go down. That is a very fast 3-0. Heads up, you have to update the client for Steel Aces. I don't even have the client downloaded, Mike, so yeah, you're gonna have to help me with that. I don't even know what I'm doing with Steel Aces anymore. So that unfortunately was a 3-0. We'll go to here and we will go to room 4, I'm pretty sure. Origin versus BLM. Yep. That is unfortunate, man. 3-0. Don't pay attention to the scores on the map up top, as that does not equate to the actual scores. I'm gonna ask Zero to actually reset them just in case somebody actually looks for that. Alright, all have BLM have joined the room. They're just waiting for Zero to put them on the correct side. I wonder, is Zero even here? Okay, so room not found. Don't know what happened. He just canceled the room. Okay, so nice. We just did BLM and Aqua, and we finished that one. So we should be in room 4 right now. Alright, he said the room was bugged, so he's gonna create a new one. A little scuffed, but it's alright. I guess we'll just have to wait. That's a 1v1 for gold rune. Weird. So we're just waiting on the tournament organizer, or not the organizer, a tournament staff member to create the training room. I can do it if needed, but yeah, I don't know. Here we go. Alright, perfect. That would be great if you could send me the file, Mike. I don't know if you can in DM because it might be so large that you can't send it through Discord. The giveaway bot doesn't allow for entries. Why not? Enter. It worked for me. I just entered it accidentally. Did you click on it twice? Oh, it doesn't allow daily entries. Mike, it's daily entries because it's only 2 hours long. So, yeah, it's just the daily ones. Everything's fine. So obviously lower viewage. Don't really care about viewage, but it's not Origin, not a top team on NA. So I don't really have as many, but I could care less about viewage. I'm doing this for, I guess, for fun, although it's not the most fun. I don't know, I just do it for content and for fun. And for you guys, so you guys can watch. We are waiting for Origin, who is playing. They're playing somebody else right now. I think they're playing, yeah, QQ right now. So once the game of Origin versus QQ is over, then we will start with Origin versus BLM. In the meantime, let's see if I can go over the previous matches. and their scores if they are posted, which unfortunately I don't think they are. Yeah, unfortunately they're not posted. I don't think. Yeah, it's not up yet. How does Wargaming determine what clans are in the tournaments? This is a community tournament. This is not Wargaming. Wargaming lets everybody play and then fans them out. This is just top 16. Or I guess not top 16. 16 teams from the servers. Obviously, Origin, Joker, Apex are top teams on NA, so they just snatched them. And then BLM was kind of a last minute decision. I wonder why everybody left. BLM was just a last minute decision. So that's why they're in the tournament. It was going to be an Apex, or not Apex, APAC team, but they couldn't make it. So we just added another North American team, not like caring if they were the best or not, which clearly BLM isn't the best. They're not bad, they're just not the best on the NA team. They're not, you know, Joker level or Origin level. I'm wondering why we are waiting for so long. It's the only question I have. And unfortunately I can't like look at what the score is for Origin and BLM because I can only be on one server at a time. So we unfortunately are just going to have to wait until Origin is done with their matches. And I can't really go over anything either. So we are just going to kind of have to wait and see until Origin is done. What in the world are birthday cakes? I don't know, I got four birthday cake. Was this for the 4-year? Oh, this is the 4-year birthday event. That's very, why do I have a 4-year birthday event still in my garage? That's, says it's a proxy. Okay. Alright, sorry about that. I just got food. Oh, Origin is in a tiebreaker, so we are going to have to wait, unfortunately, another 5 minutes while Origin is done with their tiebreaker. not the worst camo. I don't really know what to say about it. I feel like the T-54 lightweight doesn't need a camo. Actually, I don't know. Maybe not a battle pass one. I feel like battle passes aren't the worst camos because they're lower tiers. But we need new like tier 10 camos for like the VK72 or the what are some new camos we would need? Maybe an E6 new legendary camo. And we need an RHM legendary camo. That just, no, we need one. We don't have one at the moment. A new VK1 would be nice. Not a new mouse one. I feel like the mouse camos aren't terrible. We had that one event one, but the two legendary ones that you can get right now are kind of buns. Ooh, we do need a few new camos at tier 10. Honestly, not as bad as I thought it was. There's a lot more camos at tier 10 than I thought. So just a few more minutes here while Origin finishes up their tiebreaker against QQ. They did finish it. Okay, great. We are just waiting for them to we just need to wait for them to filter into the room and we will start it up. Alright, looks like they are coming in slowly. We see Bubba coming in, Cora coming in. Slowly but surely they are coming in from EU. I'm not sure if they won against QQ or not. You know, hopefully they did, but I have no idea. Alright, so first map will be on New Bay, and then we have Normandy and Faust for a tiebreaker if needed. I don't think there's going to be a tiebreaker, but there might. Make sure that I am readied up here, and we will undergo Origin this BLM here pretty soon. Definitely an interesting setup, I would say, here for BLM. A mouse, a VK782, and a FP202. Definitely, I would say, still in the meta type of tanks, but I just wouldn't expect that on this map. Lots of super conquerors for Origin here. Super conqueror 215Bs. Should be good to. Now we just need 0 to start the room. Alright. Why is the building pink? Okay, so we do see all of BLM coming towards C here. Origin will take control of A and the bridge here as well. There are lots of crossfires right here. Gentleman spots 3 AMXs going towards B, and BLM will have the base cap advantage here. It looks like Origin will be focusing most of their tanks towards the right here, getting ready for a push. We need up, down, left, right to come over, and then pretty sure a push will insinuate here. Gyro looking the other way. Bubba's able to shoot him right here. If he gets the clear, he needs to get that headshot. He does. Gyro taking lots of damage here, almost 2,000 just to cap B. We do have Tyrannos here on the side. He will most likely get spotted here by Cora, unless he just stays there and doesn't shoot. Great bleeds here from Origin. A fire here on Julio. The entire Origin team is getting great bleeds onto BLM and have taken very, very little in return. This game is most likely already decided just off of bleeds, and I will have to take Origin with that one. Cora will go down here to the FE202 and Mouse while we have a push down here with the Super Conquerors onto Tyrannos. They're just continuously tracking this man, and he's going to go down here to Bubba Vernon most likely. Bubba does get a nice shot into Gyro here with Hesh. We see back here Kenobi going down, getting really, really low. Cora somehow still alive. At 23 HP, gets a nice shot into Lilia. Gentleman will pick him up. Murata and Ahmet are the last 2 players remaining. Ahmet has not taken a single shot of damage until now. He could have HP shared a little bit better for his team. Murata going down, and Ahmet will be the last player alive. It is a 7-0 sweep for Joker. Or not Joker, Origin, my bad. we will be on the same map here. New Bay. It is 1-0. Let me add that real quick. 1-0. Origin is up. What's up, Pasta Line and Pizza? And KX, welcome in. Unfortunately, it does look like up, down, left, right has some issues, but that should be fine. Wow, that is a lot of Super Conquerors. All Super Conquerors and all 2 and 5 Bs for Origin here. Very unexpected to have this, you know, composition here against BLM. You know, maybe they're just trying new strats on BLM here because they won so easily. I'm just waiting here for up, down, left, right, and then we will start game number 2. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so we do see BLM here taking the same strat as Origin and going towards the bridge. Origin will also be going towards the bridge with all of their Britain heavies. They do get spotted here. Taking some shells, also putting some shells in though. All these Super Conquerors will go towards the bridge and the 2 and 5 Bs will go towards the heavy side here and try and get some bleeds. Cora getting some nice shots onto B cap area here. We do see a big push here from Origin onto the Super Conquerors here. I don't really know if that was the best play. Lots of damage. Gyro taking 1500. We see the 2 and 5 Bs up here pushing in as well. Bubba Vernon taking way too much damage here. Luckily he does not get shot by Tyrannos, and Gentleman kind of HP shares there. Ranger getting really low, Mista getting really low over there as well. Very, very even hit points here. It does look like this would be a lot better game than the previous one. Platter rotating under down below will most likely actually get the kill on Ranger here. Unless Mista unfortunately does get the kill shot there with AG in the back. Not looking too good for Origin right now. They're all really, really low. Tyrannos at full HP over here against Cora in the 2v1 with Lilia. Gyro does put a shell in here. They have no help in the back here, so Ranger can push up if needed. Down goes Mr. Ranger will go down here soon as well. It does look very, very close here. Ranger picks up a kill, then gets killed. Murata at 7 HP right here. Very, very unfortunate low roll. That could cost them the game. Bubba trying to go for the T100 LT on the opposite side here. Up, down, left, right. Not penning his HE shell. Can he pen this one? He does pen that one. Perfect. Ahmet becoming a one-shot. Gentleman bouncing his shell on Tyrannos. That could be very, very bad here. Nice. Bubba gets the kill. Ahmet is the only one left for BLM here. It is a 2v1. Ahmet could still win this 2v1. Gets a nice kill there on Bubba. Ahmet versus up, down, left, right. Both tanks are one shot here. Ahmet going the opposite direction, not looking too good. Gets the kill on up, down, left, right. Ahmet wins this one single-handedly for BLM here. Great job, Ahmet. It is now 1-1 here. Origin does have themselves a game. What is my favorite camo? Legendary camo or just normal camo or tournament camo? Normandy will be the next map for these two teams here. It is 1-1. That's a great job here by Ahmet. He's now in the hurry at the top right. Great job by him. He got both of the kills there on the 2 and 5B and the Super Conqueror. In the 2v1, he just has a better, faster reaction time, man. Great job by him. Alright, so we do see Bubba going towards D. He will cap D. The rest of the Apex team will go towards A here. Platter kind of YOLOing in here. We will see how that plays out here against two light tanks and a heavy tank. Taking lots of damage kind of for 2 shots. He will effectively almost kill himself for that push. Not the best play, I would say, there from Platter. He is a one-shot now. And we do have a counter push here on to Gentleman and Bubba. I'm going to try and make a clip, like a YouTube short out of, oh no, Ranger in a bad position here, gets spotted and killed. He does, though, get the kill here on Platter with that nice cupola snipe. It is a 6v6. I'm gonna try and make a short out of what Ahmed did there to Bubba, and I don't even remember who it was. Up, down, left, right. That might be Tunnel. I'm not pretty sure. I'm not too sure. I don't know. Ooh, Cora here taking a shot from Ahmed. Not good. He's just going to run. Lilia is going to try to take that base. Now he will actually run for Cora here and will trade with Cora. Not sure that's the best idea here, as even Steven is right here and could yellow down at any point. We do see a repositioning of Origin here. 4 of their tanks towards D here, only 2. Never mind, only 4 for BLM here. I did not see the 2 Hovies in the back here, providing lots of cover fire. It is pretty even for both teams here. Great job from BLM, I would have to say, as they are not a top 8 team. And have never, you know, like played in a tour before together. At least this team has not. Lots of players have, but not this team together. Both sides equally have as much map control, except they do have gyro in the middle for BLM here. Nothing happening low. Cora is going to try and push right here. There's nothing at all. If we do see a big push here by BLM, which is exactly what we see, Cora and even Steven are going to be pushed out here. Not looking good. They are fully out of the battle. It is a 4v6 over here on heavy side. A gentleman becoming the targeted tank. He will be a one shot here. Hovies pushing through the middle. Lilia trying to spot where the 2 other tanks are. Lilia will go down. I don't know what play that was necessarily, but Lilia will go down here. BLM has 3 base caps and are up. We might see a BLM win here. BLM will be up against Origin, most likely. There we go, 975. That will be it, unless they can get a kill on Gyro here. BLM just needs to stop the shots getting hit on Mask and Gyro, and they will win very, very quickly. That will be it. BLM is up right now against Origin. Sorry if you guys do hear me go quiet. And during the training rooms, I am eating food. I have not ate all day. I'm muting my mic and eating food because I'm starving. But if you guys are just wondering, that's why I mute my mic at the end of the match and when we transition into training rooms. So if BLM wins here, they will win the round against Origin in a huge upset. Because there will be no complaining about ping. Both teams are NA based. And this could go really well here. Game number 4 underway now. We could see a huge upset now. Against Origin. I don't think this is the full Origin team. By the way, I think this is kind of them composing a bunch of players that have comp experience and that they like and putting them in a team together. I know some of them have played together, but I'm pretty sure this isn't the full Origin team. Both light tanks capping C. Cora will get there first. Initially, I thought Cora would be streaming his POV, but he said he won't for these tournaments, which is completely understandable with all of the server switching, the strats that he has to pull up, and everything else. We do see Lilia going down here towards A and towards the beach here. I'm gonna try and spot and see if anybody's out here. Ranger did boost himself up here, all the way up there. Will not get spotted. And that could be potentially very good here for Origin. This self boost could work out quite well, as you won't really be able to shoot Ranger unless he wants you to. This only works for an A side push though. If they do push C side, that will kind of effectively make that play absolutely useless. Although they do have an anchor in the back for the C side push. BLM does look to be... that's a nice blind shot there by Ahmet onto Mista. It does look like Julio will go into that push there, and he should tell his team that Ranger's up there. Hopefully that's the case, but Julio almost played right into Origin's hands there, going for the A cap. He's kind of just stuck there now, which isn't the worst unless something happens to where he needs to move out. BLM here playing a lot better than I initially expected. They only have one extra bleed than Origin does right now, which is great. They locked in after the first match. The first match was like horrendous, but they locked in the second and third match. They're actually currently up against Origin. Julio drops down here, will try and run out of A, does not get spotted by Ranger up there in the T100 LT. Joker is playing versus Apex. Alright, I would like to see that, except, you know, I'm not streaming that, I'm streaming this. I will try and rotate to all the NA teams and then start going to EU teams if needed. I'm going to ask to spec Apex next, I think, and then maybe Joker. because Joker is, I think, taken by a Spanish streamer at the moment, and I'm not sure if I want to take that. I don't think I'd take it away from him. I think you'd just both be covering the same thing, and we don't really need that right now. We need everybody covering different matches, as there are still some matches who are not covered by streamers. Not much happening now. We do see that Origin is up on base cap because of that nice play by Cora, getting to C cap first. We do see BLM pushing up here, getting ready for a push on C base. Lilia coming over to spot. Both Lilia and Cora are going almost to the same spot as light tanks. A lot of light tank players think the same. They're almost spotting one another, although Lilia should be spotting someone here. Mista, they do know that Ranger is up there. Mista escapes. Even Steven is spotted. Not much happening now. We do have Cora stepping A cap. Lilia needs to come right here and put a shell in very, very quickly, and then needs to run away. Lilia does successfully put in a shell, doesn't take any damage for it. Great job by Lilia there, making a quick and decisive play. BLM will kind of YOLO over towards C base, although that kind of is where Origin is set up here. Ranger will go towards that now. We will see a 2v2 over here, I guess 3v2 if Ahmed does put in some shells. Cora drops down. This will be the main brawl here. Origin moving in on this. We do see Murata back here, who will unfortunately get spotted as of now. He will go down here actually soon, unfortunately. So I do think Origin will come back and win this one. Mask going down to up, down, left, right there. Even Steven getting pushed here by Ahmed and Lilia. He will go down as well. Ahmed should be putting in the final below here. There we go. And I do think Origin will win this one. They did great here by counter pushing D side when they realized that they were up on numbers here. And now BLM is down 2000 HP and base cap. Julio YOLOing in, taking 1200 damage. But Origin does win on time. The game battle time ran out. Alright, so we will see a tiebreaker here on Faust. Origin needs to win this. I lost against QQ. Oh, that is unfortunate. What's up, James? Welcome in. Alright, will BLM upset Origin? Or will Origin win over BLM and we will move into the next match? So after this, let me look BLM should face. They changed it. Okay, so BLM should be room 4 again. No, room 3 against Quick. Which Origin actually did lose to Quick, so we will see. Faust is a very interesting map. There's lots of spots where you can get unspotted from and make a push on actually both sides here. I'm guessing that we are going to see a heavy side play by both teams here. Let me actually edit this. I actually forgot to edit it. That is on me. It is 2-2. Alright, so we do see a heavy push from both teams here. We do actually see a few heavies coming middle here, but generally both teams are going to heavy side here. Lots of shots firing. The only person who bled was Cora and Collateral. Fortunately, it is late capping for BLM here. They will be down here on base caps. We do see a full YOLO of 4 AMXs coming to D side here. That is not looking too good for BLM. They only have Collateral and Gyro up here. Up, down, left, right, all the way in the corner here, who will get spotted by Lilia and will most likely get killed by Lilia here if he makes the correct plays. Even Steven taking lots of damage here. BLM actually playing this pretty well. They need to stop Collateral from getting shot. Unfortunately, he does get shot by Cora for a nice HE shell. He will go down to the AMX there. Both teams are even. It is a 6v7 here. Even Steven becoming one shot. Down goes up, down, left, right. Even Steven needs to get taken out here. Gyro becoming a one shot. We have Bubba over here going down from Cora and Ranger. Lots of things happening at once. Great job from both teams here actually. BLM still holding on. They're down on base cap by quite a decent bit. Max needs to kind of YOLO in here and get a kill onto, there's Mista. Now a kill on Even Steven here. Hopefully before Even Steven reloads. There we go. Now Lilia needs to run from Gentleman. He will not, unfortunately. Does get a cheat in the track. Bubba Vernon will be the next target here for BLM, but it does look like Origin is up currently. Tyrannos should kill Bubba here. Oh no, he did reply reactive in time. That is unfortunate. Gentleman being focused here next. Lilia not making the smartest play. Ranger still at a full HP. Origin will win the tiebreaker and final game. GG's. No upset, but a very, very close to being one. I would place BLM, I would say maybe top 8. Alright, so now we need to head back to EU. We will be watching BLM versus Quick. Origin lost to Quick, mind you, and BLM lost to Origin, so we might see a BLM loss here. But you never know. Also, as well, I might be streaming Steel Aces, which is kind of like War Thunder. It's a different type of tank game. And I might be, or I probably will be streaming that and seeing how, how I like it, how things are going over there. They said they're not going to make pay-to-win tanks. They're not going to have premiums. They're just going to have tech tree tanks and only tanks that are actually, I think, in the real world. I'm pretty sure. We should be underway with our next match. Yeah, there we go. Not sure if it starts in 10 minutes or we're 20 minutes late. We're probably 20 minutes late, to be honest. Let me reset the score here. Unfortunate. I actually wanted to see a BLM upset, even though I'm on Origin in my clan. I wanted to see a BLM upset. Alright, thank you, Mike, for sending him a DM. I'm almost here done with my food, so I'll be unmuting here soon. I'm just waiting for the players to get into the room. It will be Alpenstadt, Hias, and Port Bay for the maps. This will be the last round, actually. You're getting a potential security risk entering the official Steel Aces website. That is not good. That is very unfortunate, actually. But yeah, I will be downloading that and probably streaming it tonight. We will see. I don't think I have anything planned for today either. I just have to wake up early tomorrow for practice. Otherwise, I think I'm fine. So we're just waiting for one player for Quick here and one player for BLM. And we will start the matches. This is the last round, so make sure to like and subscribe if you're new. And join the Discord. I'm gonna try and show it right now. I am giving away multiple fan containers right now in the Discord. It's only going on for 24 minutes in my giveaways channel. And it'll be 2 winners, each get 3 fan containers, and later in the tournament I'll do battle passes and potentially even a tier 10 tank. So make sure to join the Discord for that. It should be in the description and in my, when you click on my channel, it should be there in the channel description. I will also post a link here for all of you guys who need it as well. And yeah, that's it. There you go. Make sure to check out the Discord. We will get back to this. Alpenstadt will be the first map here. we look to be starting to get ready here. Let me check if I have Alpenstat map video. I do. Perfect. And yeah, last round right here. Let's get it going. Alright, so we do see a few AMXs coming middle here. B is normally the most cross-fired cap here, and obviously you can see that Platter taking lots of damage here to cap B. He runs out of B, but then gets killed for doing so. Okay, so it will be a 6v7 right off the bat here. And they have no okay, never mind. They do have a few tanks here pushing because of that. The Hori will go down here very quickly for Quick. But I'm not gonna lie, I think Quick is easily going to take this one away already, simply because of what Platter did in the middle here. White is really low as well. It looks like Striker will go to pick him up. Down he goes to the T100 LT. Gyro getting focused next. I'm sorry, I had to sneeze. Trezmil going down, Gyro going down. Kenobi will be going down there as well, and it is now a 3v5 here. It looks like Quick will take this one pretty easily, I would say. Simply because of the play that Platter made in the middle for B cap right here. Just wasn't the best, could have been a lot better. Unfortunately, that is it. Marauder will go down as well. Well, that is game one right there. Starting it off quick. I just got like 7 Discord messages. I have no idea what just happened. I just got my Discord blown up. Let me look at that real quick. GG's. Yeah, he did send me one mic. I haven't joined it yet though. I'm gonna join it after stream. I just told him thank you for sending me it. Alright, here, game number 2 on Alpenstat will be underway here as soon as Destin readies up. Alright. So we do see a few tanks coming over towards the left. The entirety of BLM will be going mid and left here. Hopefully Platter doesn't make the same mistake as last time here. Although that is exactly what the AMXs are going to be doing here. The same thing Platter did. Platter just went all the way over there for no reason at all. The AMXs will be stepping B, and nobody will be able to stop them from stepping B. That is a little unfortunate. Normally I would say for collateral to go right here, he could have easily put in shells there. But I guess not. That's exactly where white is going as I say it. Kind of makes like a sound. Sounds like I'm in there. VC right there. As soon as I said it, he went there. Okay, looking pretty decent for both teams here. BLM taking lots of crossfire here. Now this is on the EU server, so BLM could have some ping problems here. They will be down by a decent bit here on base cap pretty soon. Quick has B and C. They got B pretty much for free. Yeah, neither of the AMXs took a single shot for capping B, which is a little concerning, as that is the most crossfired cap because it is out in the open. Literally 4 different places you can shoot it, but it's alright. Not much happening now. There are no pushes to being organized here. What's up, Draconic? Welcome in. Both teams here have decent bit of map coverage here. I would say BLM has a little bit more of map coverage than Mercy does. Ladder is going to try and take B here. Maybe just gets shots on Striker here. Okay, no, he will be taking B cap here. Takes 800 for it. Continues to just go straight, actually. We see a seaside push here from BLM. Both of the AMXs almost run into each other there. Tresmiel getting really low, only taking 185 from the 200 LT. 215 B and 200 LT will YOLO in here for the E50M and grab base cap at the same time. Gyro taking a lot of damage doing so. Platter putting himself into a crossfire here. Tresmir somehow still gets out of that. Down goes the 215B. The E50 is still alive here. That is unfortunate. And Quick wins on base cap. So BLM didn't have the worst idea. It's actually sort of working for them. They just did it way too late. We should be, going to NA right now. Where we will end off the stream on NA. Let me actually check out how Origin is doing against... Oh, I don't think they've even, started yet. No, 2-0 Origin. I think 1-2-0 against Emor. Great. We're not won yet. I guess they just won on their server. 2-0. Okay, we could see our last match potentially right here. If Quick does play well, it might be a 3-0 against BLM. So it does look like Joker is going 7-0 so far. I don't think they've lost a single game yet, which is actually great. So it looks like NA is actually doing pretty good against these EU teams here. Also, I will, after stream, trying to find that clip of Ahmet winning the 2v1 against, I don't even remember who it was, up, down, left, right, and I think Bubba Vernon. I will try and find that clip of him winning the 1v2 and then post that. I'll post it in the official Discord of both, I'd say both Blitz and Rivals Cup. And then of course in my server. And then maybe some Steel Aces gameplay. First walkthrough of Steel Aces, I guess. There we go, we should be underway. TS is our next game here. There we go, perfect. So all of the BLM will be going towards the B here. We see that Quick is kind of spread out as well as going to be. Destin spots the entire team and is just getting out of there. He's running for his life now. Rambo is unspotted in the back there anchoring. Looking great for BLM here. They only take one shot for that massive push under. Ooh, AMX back here. They do have an anchor back here. I've actually played against this anchor and it is very, very good actually. Unless they just sit right here in like a 215B. This is a amazing anchor. I've actually played against it before. Lilia pushing up here, spotting a few of the Quick tanks. Quick is red and BLM is blue, just in case you guys didn't know. And they're about equal right now, although BLM is up about 100 points on base cap, and that's about it. Obviously not much happening now. We might see a side push here very shortly. Lots of quick players are coming here towards A. They pretty much deserted C. Yeah, there's not a single player at C. We should see a push here, whether that be on the left lane or the right lane here. It looks like they will call the push here once Rambo does get unspotted. They might just go now. They are setting it up very, very soon here. The Chieftain will get a shot, most likely on whoever does push across. I'm guessing the 215Bs, yep, gonna yellow down there and get behind the two AMXs. They are both spotted. Tyrannos does see that very, very quickly. Gyro needs to notice that they are going down there. These two AMXs here are pretty much dead for BLM. They're not going to do anything against these 215Bs. Yep, Gyro's already going down. Tyrannos is yellowing into their team. There is no push back from BLM here. Lilia and Marauder are out of the game right now. Miguel trying to get in, but it's not gonna look good here. They're down 2,000 HP. Quick already up on base cap. They are also capping B and A at the same time. They already have C. Kron has 3 shells left. He'll put all 3 of them into collateral here before he dies. Collateral will go down there, unfortunately. Now they're up about double the HP of BLM here, and it looks like it will be a 3-0 for Quick. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will be the end of today's stream. I am just going to go over a few things here in the Discord, and yeah, that'll be it. Let me go to my server, make sure to do the giveaway. It actually ends in 3 minutes, so I'll stream for another 3 minutes until we roll the winners. Let's see if anything new has happened here. Doesn't look like it. There are no scores posted yet. They were all very, very quick matches for me, at least. Stream has only been around 2 hours, so 45 minutes less. And BLM got 3-0'd 2 out of 3 of their games. BLM did do really good against Origin, but the other 2 games they just got 3-0'd really, really quickly against the EU teams. So I'm guessing to see them probably, I'd say 6th or 7th place against the other people in their group. There's 8 people in the group. I'd expect them to be 6th or 7th place here. And yeah, Origin, I would love to see where Origin, Joker, and Apex went. Joker and Apex were top against their, I don't know where to even find it. Here we go. Nope, that's the schedules. I don't know where they put the, oh there, I just scrolled past it. So Joker will actually still be number 1. Joker has won all 7 games, I heard, or all 7 rounds, and they will still be number 1 with 7 points here to Apex. I think Apex should be, I think, either 3rd place or 4th place. I'm not too sure, but honestly, the NA teams I think are doing great, all except for, you know, BLM. BLM isn't an established, like, full established team yet, so obviously they're not the best. But I do think that Joker actually might take it all. They're doing really, really great so far. And that ladies and gentlemen, will be, oh, I did not mean to close it. The end of stream. We will wait 40 seconds for the giveaway winner to be rolled. There are 25 entries into the giveaway right here. 1 in 25 chance. So not horrible. 4%. It's better than Wargaming Crates, like a 0.5% chance. But here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I won my own fucking giveaway. Alright. Let me see. I don't even know who this is. They already won, so we'll just re-roll. That is a great. I entered because Mike said he couldn't do it, and then I did it. That is crazy. I'm gonna see so many rigged comments. It's just crazy. So I should just be able to re-roll this message here. There we go. Around 1 hour 7 minutes 24 seconds. Thank you, KX. I was actually going to do that. Thank you. Okay, so Neon Prime and Legendary. Alright. That will be it for today. Thank you everybody for coming in stream, and I will see you all next week for the continuation of Blitz Rivals Cup. Might have a stream today of Steel Aces, a new up and coming tank game, and potentially a YouTube short of Ahmet and his 1v2. Other than that, I will see you all later. Have